amazing week in Oxford, Alabama. Who would have thought that within a week's time, a heinous bill would be overturned and Roy Moore would be suspended? Yet even as I speak, there are states, cities, and school boards that are developing and implementing their own version of discrimination against our trans siblings. We must not let hatred and fear get the best of us. We must not let ignorance get the best of us. When I was a child, my grandmother taught me an important lesson. She was a botanist, and she would take me on walks and show me all the different ferns and flowers that grew on her property. And she would say, "Fred, there was always more to learn and see about nature." And then she would show me a fern. She would tell me the name of it and then say, "But look closely. This frond ends in not 1 point, but 2. And this frond ends in 3 points. And see how this frond is a different shade of green? Yet they are all part of the same fern. They are all different and unique. They are beautiful." What she did not realize, or perhaps she did realize, was that she was telling her gay grandchild that his life was different, unique, and beautiful. Each species has within it a broad range of diversity, all of it good, all of it wonderfully and magnificently made. Here in this body of the human form is a cisgender gay male. There in that form is a transgender woman. There in that human form is a cisgender straight male. There in that human form is a person living with autism. There in that human form is a person living with spina bifida. There in that human form is a person who is born intersex with no definable genitalia indicating a specific sex. There in that human form is one who is brilliant with numbers, and that one over there is a genius with music, and that one has a quiet presence. All of us are magnificently made, all with the ability to share their experience of the world, all of us beckoning us to experience new facets of this diamond we call love. Together, this diamond shines bright, the phenomenal story of humanity. That is the ideal, isn't it? That is how we would like the world to be, where each person gets to live their life to the fullest of their potential, where each person gets to declare to the universe their experience of life and have it honored and dignified, where each person gets to work without fear of being fired for who they are, where each person gets to live in housing without fear of being tossed on the street because of their orientation or their gender identity, where each person gets to pee in the restroom they are most comfortable in without fear of being assaulted in the bathroom or on the street, where each person is welcomed for the unique being they are and loved for their contribution to humanity. What is sad to me is that there are people in my family, in Oxford, in Alabama, in the United States, in the world, who do not see the world as my grandmother did. They choose to see the world not as a beautiful expression of the universe. They see the world as a place where there is danger around every corner. They see the world as evil and disgusting, and anything and anyone that does not conform to their version of the world is to be hated and feared and destroyed. It is very sad that people choose to be ignorant. They choose to be bigoted. They choose to be racist. I know. I hear some people saying, "Hey, Reverend Fred, they didn't choose. They were born into a racist family or a trans and homophobic society." Yes, we all were. I was, you were. And at some point, the choice came to learn the truth or to remain afraid of the beautiful diversity that makes up humanity. I tell you from my own experience of once being a self-hating, closeted homosexual who remembers vividly the day I was given the choice to love. I worked with people living with AIDS, and one day I entered into a home and saw this couple, one sick and close to death, and the other, his partner, gently caressing his lover's lips with an ice cube because he was too ill to take in water. I gasped and said, "I know what this is." This is the love of God. And I realized that if I was to continue this work, I had to love myself for who I was, a gay man. That moment saved my life and led me to become a minister of a faith that affirms my inherent worth and dignity. Yes, the choice is there for each of us. I choose to stand on the side of love. I choose to honor the lives of transgender folks who have entered my life and have enriched it with their experiences, their perspectives, their gifts. Choose to understand. Choose to honor each person standing before you as the beautiful person they are. Choose to respect the diversity of the human experience. Choose to love. It is an active choice. It is a daily choice. Choose to love. Choose to love life with your whole heart, mind, and soul, and choose to love your neighbor as you love your very selves. You have so much to offer one another. Choose to honor who you are. Gay, straight, transgender, queer. You are from one human species, yet you are created to be a diverse people. Choose to love. Thank you.